So, there's a lot of stuff I didn't find out until it was too late. A lot of these people, the things that they should have told the police, but never did, I recorded those things and put them on my YouTube. The things that they promised they would come forward about, but never did. I recorded those conversations and I put it on my YouTube. Each of these people who promised to help was too messed up on drugs or alcohol. They did messed up things and then played victim. They just want to cover their own ass right now. When I'm dead, though, each one of these people who lied over their pride, it'll eat them up inside. Rihanna and both of Amy's children who were with Rihanna, they'll think about the fact that I'm no longer on this earth. Because they didn't want to tell the truth. And it'll grate on them. And they'll think to themselves, I wonder if these other people told the truth. Or were they lying like me? Well, Rihanna, they were lying like you. You already know that about Lana. You already know that about Amanda. You already know that about Amy. Then there's a lot of evidence that people will see. They'll type up Natalie Bollinger's name. They'll see the things that I typed. They'll see the videos of people like Brett Roloff and Kayla Trujillo, aka Peaches. The videos from Aaron Cockerham. And from Shannon Alvarado. And from Cara Mia. That list that I read off, people will recognize those names. And they'll go, hey, Elias Harr, weren't you in jail around that same time? Because I seem to remember your name being spoken. But that won't happen until I'm dead. When I tried to kill myself in January of 2018, they put my stuff in bags with tape that says evidence. My suicide note is the evidence. The evidence here. The thing is, if I walk off into the woods and die there and nobody finds me for years and years, I won't be a second thought. But if my body is found with the evidence present, they'll mark it as evidence and someone will have to take a look at it. People in these Natalie groups, they'll look at all the cruelty that I went through that they should have reported about and didn't. They'll see Denise M. Kelly talking about how Shirley Campbell the woman that I tried to trust, how she and Ted Bollinger were working together to try to get Natalie put in prison, according to Denise Kelly. They'll see on these YouTube groups, news channels, where one of Natalie's grandparents was on there, and her brother was on there, and the things that they said about the rest of the family, the things that I told the truth about. See, when Natalie was still alive, people told her, oh, you won't do that. You won't do that. If you were going to kill yourself, you would have done it already. All of those cuts on her arm were screams for help. Every one of them, and I knew it. And I was there to help how she needed. Well, you guys told her how to think and feel. By the time I'm done posting up all the evidence that I have to show here, you guys will realize that I tried harder than anyone to get help. And all of these people, from Christopher Weaver to, well, I can't say Christopher Tapp because he's too far gone now. Too many years of pain and anguish. But they'll go through these groups and they'll look at it just a little bit harder. They'll see the things that Carmi was up to and they'll go, hey, Sean was telling the truth. They'll see what Denise M. Kelly had to say in these groups and they'll say, hey, Sean was telling the truth. But just like with Natalie, they're not going to care till I'm dead. And the police aren't going to take a look at this stuff until they're forced to. Until they're forced to put it in an evidence bag, because it goes right along with the body that they're putting in a bag. And that's sad to me, because I just wanted to make the world a better place. And I got harmed for it. Harmed a lot. Each one of these people who talked over me instead of listening, they'll think about that. They'll think, you know, maybe I should have listened. Instead of telling them how to think and feel. That's the thing about when someone's alive and they're suicidal. You blow them off, because when somebody's suicidal, they need help and they need you to listen. No matter what the problem is, be it breaking up with your wife or financial problems, it doesn't matter. It all comes down to you needed someone to listen and help. And they didn't. They didn't care how much pain you were in or how hard you tried. They're gonna blow you off with those pretty words. They don't care how much they hurt you until you're dead. Natalie's mom didn't care how much she hurt Natalie until Natalie was dead. Just as my dad won't care how much he hurt me until I'm dead. My mom, her name is Angela K. Wade. Her and Ted Bollinger have a lot in common, except my mom's against guns. Both of them care more about themselves than they do about their children. Their children were just meal tickets. We'll see Denise Kelly talking about how Shelley and Ted were trying to get Natalie put in prison. And Shelley will think about that conversation that we had while I was in Virginia in October. About how Natalie and Alicia were trying to get her safe from Ted. About how I was trying to help. Alicia will take a look at her sister's last post. And she'll look at the things that she could have told the truth about. Like it was her idea for me to stay behind the Cricket store in Chesapeake, Virginia. Bad people kill others. Good people kill themselves. See, I don't want these people to have my pain, but I can't handle it. And they could have made it all go away just by telling the truth. But between telling the truth to save a life and feeling that pain for the rest of their lives, because they didn't tell the truth to save that life. See, that's the thing, is I told the truth. I tried to get help. Well, people say I wasn't trying and tell me that I was lying and slander my name and don't care how much it hurts because it's not happening to them. People see in these groups what Karamita did. But they're not gonna care as long as I'm still breathing. See, Natalie didn't care if I blew my head off. Or she would have told the truth. Maddie Boa doesn't care if I blow my head off. Or she would have told the truth. Joanna Taylor doesn't care if I blow my head off, or she would come forward and tell the truth. Miss Peaches doesn't care if I blow my head off, or she would have come forward and told the truth. But like I said, this is the one place that I came to die. Everywhere else I went with the hope that they would help me get the help I needed to defend myself against... You don't understand how much type of slander that was thrown at me. You don't understand the evil that people do over that. You don't understand that I had no choice but to speak out. Because I have a conscience. And it's not just my safety. There's still hope for a lot of people, but there will never be hope for Ted Bollinger. He's a lost cause. And you guys will see the timeline. Instead of me rambling and thinking about all the hundreds of different things that happened all at once. I'm doing my best for that. I tried to show this to the courts. That's who I was trying to show it to, and there's just no way to do it. There's just